Now, boom. At the end of the day, if you are this skin color in America, I'm here to show you how to win in life. I'm here to show you how to win. If you're a Latino in America, I'm here to show you how to win. Listen, I know you speak Spanish, you speak more than one language, so they not gonna like that. You speak more than one language. Come on now. You speak more than one language. You gotta see life for what it is. Americans only speak one language. They only speak English. So as soon as you translate over to Spanish, they feel left out. They feel left out. At the end of the day, I'm here to tell you, let your nuts hang and drop this content. Because at the end of the day, if you want to be a successful, if you want to end all generational curses, you have to cut your entire family off. I'm here to tell you, if you're a Negro, what they call it in the Matrix, because I'm just a spirit, but in the Matrix, if you're a Negro or if you're a Latino, listen, cut your entire family off. You gotta cut ties. Like they did with Club Shay Shay, you gotta cut ties. People who can't cut ties, they're fanatics. They have the same mindset as a fanatic. Oh, we family though. But he slapped you in the back of the neck. But we family though. But he slapped you in the back of the neck. You want to be a multi-millionaire backing out Rolls Royce, get out the Rolls Royce, chauffeur, they open the door to you, hear your cousin, you dap him up, what the hell? Security. At the end of the day, listen, don't let people trick you out your spot. A lot of people in the United States of America, they're disrespectful because a lot of them don't even hit the 50 states that's in their own freaking box. They don't even hit the 50 states of the crabs in a bucket. They only live in that one city their whole entire life. They're bitter in that city. They think the rest of the world is like that. Oh, why you're going to Spain? Oh, why you trying to go to Barcelona? You ain't Spanish. You ain't a Spaniard. Why you trying to go to Barcelona? I speak Spanish, bozo. Now listen, in America, there's a lot of bozo to clowns. They're not retaining their seed. I don't care. They're not in shape. No me importa. They're not in shape. No me importa. They don't matter. The 98% don't matter. No me importa. At the end of the day, you got to understand. Be by yourself, 10 toes down, because if you are this skin color in the Matrix, or if you're Latino in the Matrix, once you become a multi-millionaire, all your cousins who slapped you on the back of the neck, said you would never be ish, they're gonna hit you back up. Yo, cuz, let me come around. Block them. Yo, cuz, can you send me 25 on Cash App? Block them. Yo, cuz, but you a multi-millionaire. Why you can't send me 10? Block them. At the end of the day, they don't love you. They didn't love you before the millions. They said you will be nothing. They thought you would need them forever. Oh, you not struggling no more? You think you about to be Latino and pull back up to the family reunion or the quinceañera with a LaFerrari? You better stop it. You better stop it before it go down in there. You take your LaFerrari for POV rides. Then you take your LaFerrari to business meetings. You take your LaFerrari back to the mansion. You don't bring any family members back to the mansion. You don't bring any family members to business. You don't bring any family members to ride in the LaFerrari. The LaFerrari only has 2 seats. The Corvette C8 only has 2 seats. If it's not your wife on the side, leave it alone. Cut it off. At the end of the day, they want you to think it's all struggle love. We all in this together. But when you become the multi-millionaire, do you think we're all together? No, they're all plotting on you. How did he grow up in the same household as me and he hit the multi-millions and I still work at McDonald's? How is he living better than NBA Youngboy? How is he having more Rolls Royces than NBA Youngboy? And NBA Youngboy is my favorite rapper. How did he grow up in the same house and he learned 3 different languages and we only know 1? At the end of the day, listen, you got to understand. You were born in a broken household. You were born in a generational curse. I'm here to tell you. I know everybody else told you before. It's over with. I'm here to tell you it's not over with until the fat lady sing. I repeat, they must have told you before. It's over with. I'm here to tell you it's not over until the fat lady sing. In 2025, YouTube is now paying the most it has ever paid people to create content. If you're not creating content, you don't care about the multi-millions. That's what you got to understand. Now, a lot of people in your family, they believe in 1945. They believe in 1967. They believe in old tradition. Go to work 3 jobs, have no time until you die. And you will not even be a 6-figure earner. You're only going to retire with about 30K probably, not even that. Now, if you want to end all curses, listen, just listen very carefully. Do not take any of their advice. Do not let the wolves lie to you. I repeat, do not take any of their advice. Do not let the wolves lie to you. Their whole goal is to trick you out your position so you end up starting another generational curse. I'm here to tell you, just because everybody in your family had children before they were multimillionaires, just because everybody around you, the 98% of people had sex and released their seed before they were married and before they were established, before the multi-millions came, before the Lambos. How you releasing your seed before the Lambos? Listen, the guy who is focused, he's not going to release his seed before he gets a Lambo. I'm just being real. The future multimillionaires out there, listen, do not release your seed and become weak. You need all your strength. You need all your power levels, your Goku. You need all your Ultra Super Saiyan instincts. You need it all. You need everything the seed has to offer. You keep that seed inside of you and you run with that ball. When they kick it off, punt return, you juke everybody. Get up out of there. Stiff arm. Boom. At the end of the day, you run with the ball, run up the numbers, run up the millions, and you stay focused. Do not care about the Don Julio nights that are going on around you. Avoid and flee all temptation. Listen, the Bible is the book of all kings. It will teach you how to get rich. Literally. By avoiding all temptation. Avoid all lustful temptations. That's how you're going to get Club Shay Shay. Do you want to get Club Shay Shay 25 for each cheek? No, you don't. Bad business investment. Now he's losing endorsement deals. Do you want to end up like that? This is how we can learn from other people's mistakes. All the future millionaires out there. You have done a great job by learning from other people's mistakes so you don't have to make them yourself. You see all these guys going around playing a dating game. What is that? What is the results of the dating game? What's the aftermath? 5 kids you can't take care of. 7 different baby daddies. 7 different baby mothers. King 6'8" the Great, 8 children, and on child support, and still trying to spit game. I'm here to tell you, if you got 8 kids and you're not in those 8 kids' life, listen, no woman believes anything that you say. No woman believes anything King 6'8" the Great says. He is not a king. Listen, at the end of the day, how are you a king and you're going to content creators' houses? You're going to content creators' mansions. That's not your mansion. How are you the king? To be the king, you need your own kingdom. So if you want to get treated like a king, you must become a king and act like a king. At the end of the day, the king focuses on the kingdom. So you need to build up the real estate. At the end of the day, you can't have a king without a castle. At the end of the day, most people, they don't have castles. They don't have mansions. They don't have penthouses. You know what they have? Section 8. Now, at the end of the day, you must avoid everything that they're doing. Listen, don't take on any of these people's mindset. It's all bad mindsets. Listen, at the end of the day, your attitude reflects your altitude. Good attitude equals good altitude. You're going to do good in life. You have a great attitude. You're learning 3 different languages. Oh, you have a great attitude in life. You have a great attitude in life. You have a great attitude in life. You only speak one language and you speak the language of attitude. Oh, hell, Yowskis. Your life is going to shiverinis. At the end of the day, we got to keep it YouTube friendly. Your life is going to shiverinis. At the end of the day, you got to understand. You don't have to focus on what your family is doing. I know it may seem like it's fun, but in 20 years from now, they won't have any funds. And when you take the time to become a multi-millionaire, they're going to ask you for your funds because you didn't waste time and think about having fun. You see the value that I give out? I don't have to put on makeup. When you actually give value to the world, you don't have to put on makeup. 7 years ago, you know what excuse the bots told me why DDG wore makeup 7 years ago? Talking about, oh, his girlfriend that he was dating, she was a makeup designer. So you gonna go get with a makeup designer and walk out the house with your makeup done? At the end of the day, that makeup designer who did that to DDG was disrespectful. She was thinking about the short term. Oh, it's gonna blow you up. It's gonna be funny to the people, for the views, you know what I'm saying? Put the makeup on and then take the picture and then 7 years later we're gonna re-upload it and then it's gonna go viral. This is how they think. Bad mindset. This is a bad mindset. But you gotta think about it. These guys have fanatics. The fanatics, the mystery. Why is that rug up? Put the rug back down. The house clean. The house is not clean. The floor is still dirty. You raise this rug up. You swept all the trash under the rug and you saying the house is clean. See, listen. Once you stay focused on your plate, once you stay focused on your buys and your tries, I repeat, once you stay focused on your buys and your tries, you'll focus on running up your own millions of dollars. This is America, and they're trying to teach you how to be a fanatic to a guy named DDG. They want you to be a fanatic to a guy named I Show Speed. He's rubbing oil on greasy, hairy man's back, getting picked up over the top. Now his face is by another man's private area. At the end of the day, you don't have to do that for views. I Show Speed gets disrespected in every single country he touched down in. At the end of the day, when I pull up to Italy, I'm going to get the ultimate respect. When I pull up to Germany, I'm going to get the ultimate respect. When I pull up to the UK, I'm going to get the ultimate respect. You know why? Because I'm an individual. I'm 10 toes down. I don't need validation. I don't care about validation. I'm the messenger. That's my whole goal. My whole goal is not to run up the views, please Please, somebody, please like my content. My goal is to give you and deliver the message. That's my goal. I'm the sheepdog. I don't care what the sheeps do between each other, but as soon as the sheeps get out of this barn and start following the wolves, I'm coming out barking. You better get back over here. You better get back over here before I start biting. At the end of the day, I'm the sheepdog. That's my role. The sheepdog. I'm telling the sheep to stay away from the wolves. But sometimes, the sheep, they're just sheep. They don't know any better. They think the wolves, they think they are a wolf. You're not a wolf, you're the sheep. I'm the sheepdog. My job is not to explain why you think you're a wolf. No, I'm just telling you, bro, you're not a wolf. You're a sheep. You're lost. I'm here to show you what you really are. Listen, you got to understand. Keep your seed. Your seed is going to move you closer to the millions as long as you're documenting your journey. Listen, if you go 7 to 8 years retained with 0 relapses, there's no way you can't blow up. I'm literally going to go down as one of the strongest men in American history. That's crazy. And I speak 3 different languages. I'm going to literally go down at documentation. I'm on day 134 right now. I'm going to go down documented in America as one of the strongest men to walk in America. At the end of the day, listen, what is a better compliment than that? At the end of the day, I repeat, what is a better compliment than that? You got all these dudes ending up on child support. I ended up a multi-millionaire with no kids. I have no distractions around me. You mean to tell me I can create more content? There's no women over here twerking. There's no bubble butts hitting the handstand, letting it just... It's just me. It's just me. As the messenger. It's just me and these biceps. At the end of the day, I repeat, it's just me and these biceps. It's just me and these biceps. You even see the slants. Listen, at the end of the day, I be putting the work in. At the end of the day, all the future millionaires, take care of yourself. Do not listen to the bots. They want you to be a fan. They want to make it seem so right. Oh, it was 7 years ago. You're a hater. Cut them off. Block them. They're removed. You have abilities like the government too. You can just hit the block button and are never to return again. Now some, bots, they got 30 channels and they have 0 subscribers on every channel. It's crazy. They're that much of a fanatic. They're watching DDG on 20 different pages. You got to understand, listen, the world wants you to be weak right now. American men are at an all-time weakness. If you are an American man who is at an all-time strength and you document it, and you speak more than one language, and you selling merch, and you got the Lambo years, and you got the C8, they're going to look at you like, why you and not me? See, the whole goal of a rapper is to brainwash the future millionaires. When you get money, this is what you need to be doing. You need to be making it rain at the club. No, you don't need to be making it rain at a club. Those women are playing on your lust. They don't love you. They don't care about you. You want a stripper to come up to you. You think I'm going to let a stripper come up to me and say, yeah, you had a long day? You had a long day, sugar? Sugar? What? At the end of the day, what the heliante? Do it like I got sugar in my tank. At the end of the day, listen, the strippers, they gonna call you sugar. They gonna say, you had a long day. You need a lap dance, sugar. Listen, at the end of the day, what the heli? I don't need a lap dance. I need a McLaren. I need a McLaren 720S to be exact. I need a McLaren GT to be exact. I need a Lambo Urus and an SVJ to be exact. I need a Rolls Royce to be exact. I need a $23 million real estate portfolio to be exact. Did I mention any bubble butts? How do I want them to be in which position when I stroke? I didn't name anything of a woman that I wanted. Because this is what happens when you control your lust. You don't want anything from women you're not trying to marry. I'm not even a multi-millionaire yet. So why do I need a woman around? Actually, if you don't have women around you and you want to be a future multi-millionaire, screw the women. You don't have to be bitter. Step your game up. Unlike these CPUs, they comment and talking about I'm a hater, but they're watching my content. They have to listen to what I said first, then they comment. I'm still getting pushed through the algorithm. Stop playing with me. And with or without your help, I'm still going to drop 14 videos in a day. Listen, Monk Mode Gang, you know what's going on. Listen, bro.